and hopefully you would be having a wonderful day. And it's pretty my pet peeve that currently nowadays it's getting a bit delayed of my YouTube short. But no worries. Let's start the session. And yeah, I am feeling a bit more energetic because I had given my pitch today. It really didn't went well what I expected. But yeah, like fabulously, I like overcome my stage fear, and at last I was able to make it a better. So yeah, actually, we had some kind of thinkings in our mind, and this doesn't if it doesn't execute that kind of thing. So yeah, let's start. Here's my timer, 2 minutes 30 seconds, and let's start by sharing the screen. And I would be yeah. So uh, where is our Gemini? Gemini G for Mina is not there. Gemini is there. And where is my table topic practice seekers? Hey Gemini, could you please give me a new table topic? Yeah, new table topic. Yeah. So my table topic is okay. Imagine you are given a blank billboard in the busiest part for of your city for 24 hours. What single message, picture, or piece of advice would you put on it, and why is that the most important thing for people to see? Start and stop sharing. Yeah. So imagine you are being given one of the busiest billboard in our city. So, what advice I would like to put it there? So, first of all, thankful to my honored viewers who are seeing this, and yeah. So, my busiest keyword, I would be thinking of much more posh area like Indranagar or Core Mangla in Bangalore to be specifically for me because I am a Bangalore resident. And what would be the advice? What would be the advice is the advice I would like to give is from a great book by author by this a book called Atomic Habits, and it's like building a small habit changes your life daily, like because it's one of the biggest cities. Many of our uh, Bangalore type friends and anyone who would like to come Bangalore wanted to achieve anything great, magnificent, and but and most of them people aren't able to achieve. Why? Because one of the thing that was like they wanted to have a sudden impulse or something great that something mysterious sudden happening in their life, and they want to change it during that interval. This was me last year, but after reading Atomic Habits, I had seen that the and after doing a lot of people experience, I have seen that nothing comes like an impulse. So you need to be prepared, and you need to improve, and you need to become a better version of yourself. That's the only way you can achieve what you want. So that would be my advice, and I would like to see in that point, Bangla. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So, guys, that was my table topic. So, what would be my solution, my answer? So, let's see, like, like till this point, I have been just listening to some ideas and I didn't know how to execute. Let's see what Gemini shares. What are the beliefs by Gemini? Like, how to improve. I had got today a list of curated tips from one of our Toastmaster. His name is also Naman, just like me, and he had given a brilliant set of tips. Where's my bag? Just take out. I had noted down these tips, and I had followed some of this advice. Like one was breaking of the keyword. Yeah. So yeah, so like there were multiple tips given in today's sessions, and one was that's like suppose if you are confused in some topic, right? And so you can always train your mind to start with thank you note to people, and that's an interesting topic that I had brought. Or you can also start with a great note that when the Gemini given me their topic, the first thing that came into my mind was, or if you are stuck in a table topic, then you can create a humorous situation like might be my speech will be the best speech, and hopefully I get some certificate. Yeah, something like might be a speech is the best, then can make me win. Okay, and how to conclude the speech if the timing is not aligning with you. That happened me yesterday. Then you can now I can see the timer going ticking back to zero, and to avoid disqualification, I would like to conclude it here. Hopefully, it's a wonderful Odyssey. Odyssey, today's word of the day was Odyssey. Odyssey means a delight, a long experience. I think just a second. Odyssey means Odyssey meaning long and grateful experience, and long and eventful adventure journey or experience. Okay, that's so nice. Word I can use yeah, some other good uses of words are wholesome, confined, and later. Okay. Anti-manifesto. Anti-manifesto was one of the speech that I actually had a discussion with Maya. It was a wonderful speech, but due to my lack of memory, I wasn't able to recognize she had given that speech, and I asked her multiple times, like, what was the topic you had given, and it was a really wonderful speech. But yeah, what does anti-manifesto mean? Anti-manifesto meaning it's anti-manifesto can have several meanings, including a declaration opposing our as being defensive. Text that's a worse traditional in law. Anti-manifesto to mentoring. Mentoring. What does anti-manifesto mean? Let's ask the Gemini only. Anti-manifesto. What is the meaning of anti-manifesto with respect to this context? Oh, sorry, my screen is not shared. Yeah, let me share it. And yeah, so anti-manifesto in the context of mentoring likely refers to a statement, critique, or set of principles that challenges, rejects alternative to the traditional prevailing dogmas associated with mentoring. Okay, manifesto means like set of motives. Okay, manifesto is a good keyword I can use. Manifesto means set of motives, views. Anti-manifesto means okay. Anti-manifesto means like opposition to opposition slash critic beliefs and dogmas associated with something. Work against the manifesto, work against some views. Okay, yeah, the anti-manifesto to mentoring, and yeah, it was a brilliant topic. Like she shared multiple things. Like one of the thing was, let's see my memory, how much I can recollect from that. It was the first thing is like it was the last point to hide things and take the opportunity from your mentees. Okay, yeah, and one second point was like to just give abstract and yeah, not detailed reviews on the topic, and some one more well an abstract feedback. So give, be opaque and steal mentor, and yeah, these were some of the points that you mentioned. And apart from that, we had a couple of wonderful speeches. One speech was by DTM Kishore. It was also a brilliant speech. Like it actually wasn't a speech; it was a like performance, and he made Maggie, and like he showed us like how much efficient if you are using the time, then how much easy and simple it is. Yeah, I really enjoyed, and I would also like to take a hitter and also construct that kind of Maggie. It was oh, worthwhile to have that kind of Maggie. Yeah. Apart from that, we have one more brilliant speech that was by DTM Askinder Mirza. Like I met him with him previously in Toastmaster Daffodil, and yeah, it was grateful meeting him again back. And what I remember was he was the guy who was who contacted me multiple times on that phone number. Like he was a very welcoming guy, and I really like the speech of him, and it yeah, that's one of the great point about him. And apart from that, one more speech was there, the fourth speech that was. Let me recollect whose speech it was that. So, like, there how many like evaluation guys were there? There were around four evaluation guy. One was DTM Prateek for DTM Asindra Mirza. One was Jyoti for DTM Kishore. One was Minati for Maya, and one was, and the first one speech actually, I think I have been forgetting. It was, still I'm not able to recognize. Let's see if we can get the things from this. Did I wrote about anything interesting? No, okay. So yeah, I am not able to recollect, and like I haven't given a try. Let me think who all were there. Okay. Who is the fourth one of the speeches today? I remember there were four people, not three. Mhm. So multiple roles were there. One was Srinivas as a timer role. One was Grammarian as Abhi Uday, and counter that was Gomti, and DTM like NTM Chandrasekhar as our okay. The fourth speech was Odyssey, and Odyssey means adventurous experience, like till, a long eventful journey or experience. A long eventful journey full of adventures and experience. So my Odyssey till now has been it was a great Odyssey in the startup culture of mine, and yeah. So now I am bit increasing the thoughts, and yeah, I might be kind of making you bored. So let's disconnect for now sometime. Yeah, and let me know your thoughts. Not disconnect, like actually, let's wrap the today's session, and let me know your thoughts about my speaking skills, and I would like to apply any feedback suggested by you guys. Thank you.